conversion factor, how to plug it in properly. Once you plug it in, once you find the conversion factor, once you plug it in properly, the rest of it is always easy. You punch in the number in the calculator, you end up with the correct answer. Okay, so remember, nothing substitute actually doing these things. Chem is try. So you have to try these problems there. Chapter 2, we finished chapter 2 today, and chapter 2 gives you a lot of calculations in this nature. You got to take the time to practice it. Okay, and make sure you start working on chapter 2 homework assignment. And I think many of you started working on homework involved in chapter 2 already. And when we finish chapter 2 today, we need you to finish the homework assignment questions assigned in the first homework in chapter 2. Now remember, Thursday, this coming Thursday, we're going to have our first exam. And the first exam is going to cover chapter 1 and chapter 2. So you actually have 48 hours and 60 hours before you start taking before you come in and take the first exam. So almost 72 hours, probably just 60, 65 hours there. So in between, I need you to finish reading the first 2 chapters and make sure you do all the homework assignments there. You will run into problems because the level of difficulty, of the homework problems assigned is going somewhat beyond this. Okay, so we are only setting you up with some examples there. We need you to be able to answer more complex questions. So make sure you take the time to do the exercise there. Now, since it's Monday, it's only 9:09. We'll take about a 5-10 minutes break, and we'll come back and we'll start chapter 3. Welcome to summer class. And if you have any questions with what we have talked about today, feel free to ask and during the break there. And when we come back there, we're going to start chapter 3.
For the homework, do you want us to turn in chapter 3?
Well, homework includes chapter 3, yes. So homework is not due until Thursday. Well, by Thursday, we will finish chapter 3 either today or tomorrow. So okay. You will have Wednesday and then Thursday, Wednesday night to finish your homework. Now, quiz number 1 is due on Wednesday. So you need to make sure you print out that document from Canvas, answer all the questions. It's open book, open resource, no time limit. Okay, you just got to do it. You have to turn it in. Okay, if you don't turn it in, you won't get the credit. Right?
Will there be a separate folder for the homework?
Separate what?
Folder for the homework?
No, it's just for lecture you have one folder, for lab you have another folder there, so everything goes to the same folder. Okay. And I may even, for those of you who are in my lab, I may even just use the same folder for the lecture material, unless it could be overwhelming because you may have a stack of things in there separated between the lab and lecture. I may give you a different folder there, but still, you will have a folder if you're in my lab, and you will have a folder with your name on it or with a number on it, and you will be able to find your folder and turn your things in. Okay. Well, basically for carbon, each molecule has 6 carbon. For hydrogen, it has 12. Okay. Oxygen is 6. So this number will change from 6 to 12 to 6. If we're asking, in this case, and the question is asking how many carbon atoms do we have? Do you multiply by 6? If we ask you how many hydrogen atoms, I'll be all hydrogen. So this formula here, these numbers.
So you just use that for the fact that the atom number has your total number of molecules.
Well, that's the total number of atoms. The number of molecules are you already found that. If you go to 6.02, that's one. And then that will probably not going to make a huge difference in your answer. If you keep two decimal places or 3 decimal places. I think it's true.
For one of the exercises last week, was classifying different elements, and one of them was 15K gold or whatever that is on elements.
It will be a mixture of different types of metals. So always the gold jewelry with probably different types of metals. Metal exists in atomic form, so there are just different types of elements mixed. There may be compounds. I mean, it's not very specific.
I really read MRI done, so are you gonna get through about half of it through the day? Just so I like look over.
Yeah, I have about 45 minutes, or maybe an hour. Yeah, probably.
Okay. So I'll get about half of it. Okay.
For, I think it was atomic mass, you said it represents two things.
Say it again?
The atomic mass?
Mhm.
You said it represents two things, the mole.
It represents, well, the number in the periodic table, each number, for each element, that number represents how many atomic mass units for one particular atom. It's equal to. It also represents how many grams of that atom in 1 mole of that atom.
So that.
Gram per mole. Gram per mole.
And also you said that 1 mole of compound will weigh a different amount. So for different compounds.
For different compound, you have different molar mass. So for H2O, for example, versus glucose there. Now, each mole of water would have 2 moles of hydrogen in there, 1 mole of oxygen. Each mole of hydrogen weighs 1.079 grams. So you multiply that by 2, and then you add 16 times 1. So you add them together, you get 18 grams. So each mole of water weighs 18 grams. Each mole of earth would be 180 grams.
Okay.
But they all have the same number of particles.
Right.
Each mole of water is multiplied 2 times 10^23. Each mole equals the same number.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I couldn't figure out what went wrong with someone on here.
The conversion factor there. A cubic centimeter, we have 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. Okay, so if you cube on this side, you cube on this side, so 1 to the 3rd power is still 1 cubic centimeter equals to 10 to the 3rd power millimeter cubed. So this is 1,000. Okay, so the conversion factor is 1,000. If you have 3.98 times 10 to the 10 to the 3rd, you convert it into cubic centimeter, well, you get 3.98 times 10 to the 3. The conversion factor, this is in millimeter cubed. Okay, you multiply the conversion factor, 1,000 millimeter cubed to 1 centimeter cubed. So that cancels out. Okay, so 10 to the 1,000 is 10 to the 3rd. That cancels out. So there is no 10 to the 2nd power in